Hey guys, welcome back to another video here at Thrill Ride Universe, and today I'm going to be doing another coaster review, this time of Montu at Busch Gardens Tampa. This is a B&M inverted roller coaster located at Busch Gardens Tampa in Tampa, Florida. This is at my home park, and this is one awesome roller coaster, definitely one of the best B&Ms ever created, and today I'm going to be reviewing it. So to start off my review of Montu, I'm just going to go over the stats. It sits at a height of 150 feet, drop of 128 feet, 3,983 feet of track, 3 minutes of duration, maximum G-force of 3.8, 60 miles an hour, and a maximum angle of descent of 50 degrees. So when you go to ride Montu, you're going to walk into the Egyptian section of the park and you're going to see it right next to Cobra's Curse. And you're also going to notice a fair amount of Egyptian theming, like some paintings of pharaohs in the walls and inside the queue. And then once you've waited in line, you're going to get into the station and climb into the row of your choice. I personally recommend the back row, but all the seats on the ride are pretty good. Once you climb into the seat of your choice, you're going to slowly pull out of the station and go into this pretty exciting pre-lift section that's pretty fun. After that, you're going to go into the massive 150-foot lift hill, and then you're going to drop 128 feet. This is a curved drop, and it's pretty fun and forceful. After that, you're going to go into the first inversion, which is a vertical loop. This is a very intense inversion. It's among the best inversions on planet Earth. After the vertical loop, you're going to dive into a small tunnel, and then you're going to go into the second inversion on the ride, an Immelman. This is a very fun Immelman, and it's a very forceful inversion. After the Immelman, you're going to go into the third inversion, and this is, in my opinion, the highlight of the ride, and that is the 0G roll. This is an intense, quick, and crazy inversion, and is definitely the highlight of the ride. After the 0G roll, you're going to go into by far the most intense part of the ride, and that is the Batwing. This part of the ride is so intense, and actually the first time I ever rode Montu, I grayed out on this part of the ride. I'm serious, it is that intense. The Batwing would be the highlight of the ride if it was not trimmed. The Batwing is pretty heavily trimmed, and I'm not a big fan of that. After the Batwing, you're going to rise up into the mid-course brake run, bank to the right, and go into the sixth inversion, which is the second vertical loop. This vertical loop is even more intense than the first vertical loop, and it is awesome. And one of the cool things about this inversion is that it has a trench dive. And that's one of the things that Montu is known for, is having lots of trench dives. And there's a few more on the ride that I'll get to in a minute. After the vertical loop, you're going to slowly crawl through these bank turns, which aren't very exciting, and this is honestly the low light of the ride. It's still kind of fun, but it isn't the greatest part of the ride. After the bank turns, you're going to go into the seventh and final inversion, and that is a corkscrew that dives into a trench. This is a really intense inversion, but it's probably the weakest inversion on the ride, just because it's kind of jerky and rattly, but it's still pretty fun. Some have said that it's out of place, how it just has those bank turns and then it just has a random corkscrew to end out the ride. But yeah, I will kind of admit that it does feel a little bit out of place, but it's still a fun part of the ride. After the corkscrew, you're going to go into a bank turn that rises up into the brakes, and then the ride is over. Overall, this is one crazy and intense ride that provides lots of great G-forces and has some of the greatest inversions on planet Earth. This is currently my favorite B&M inverted coaster that I've ridden, and one of my favorite B&Ms, period. For this ride's final score, I will be giving it a 9.5 out of 10, and it is well deserving of that score, as this is one awesome ride. Definitely one of the best coasters in the entire world. Is this the best ride at Busch Gardens Tampa? Not necessarily. I think that Kumba is a little bit better, but they're both pretty equal in terms of ride experience. I'd also like to hear from you guys what you think is the best ride at Busch Gardens Tampa. Anyways, that is going to do it for my coaster review of Montu at Busch Gardens Tampa. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And in the comment section below, please let me know which coaster you would like to see me review next on this channel. That is going to do it for now, and I will catch you guys all next time. Bye.